All right, my friends, stick with me all the way to the end, and I promise you, I guarantee you're going to be a better player, you're going to learn something, and you're going to grow as a player. In the end, we're trying to make music. So I've got a bunch of chord charts. Download those from the link. I'm going to give you the jam track at the end to practice over like always. I'm going to model how to do it as well. But let's start right here. You see this little slice of the circle of fifths? That's my main tool. And this is the key of C major. So that is the focus. We're going to try and build all the triads and the key of C major, and we're gonna look at the 7 chord, which is the minor 7 flat 5. Just love saying that. I need a t-shirt that says that. All right, so here we go. Let's do this first. Let's look at the notes in the key of C from the C major scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C. Now, what do you notice? There's no sharps or flats, okay? So just like on a piano, those are the black keys. We're not going to wear it. It's the equivalent of all the white keys on a piano or a keyboard. Now, here's what's cool. If you learn this, if you take some of this away, you can go to a piano or a keyboard or any instrument and you can teach yourself how to play that instrument. That's why the theory is so important. But your ears are what you need to create the music, all right? So if you look at this, you need this formula. To make a triad, you need the first, third, and fifth note. So if you look, C is the first note. We're going to skip the next note, D. We're going to go to E. That's the third. So C, E. Skip the fourth note, F. And then go to the fifth note, G. So a C major triad is C, E, G. So if you really think about it, looking at these notes in the key of C major, you just start at the note, skip a note, and then you've got the 1, 3, 5. Don't worry if you're confused, but just look at the chord charts, which I have. You can download from the link in the description. And you're gonna love this stuff. All right, so the first one we're gonna do is C major triad. So if you look at this one, what I did is I color-coded all the notes very specifically. We're gonna build every single one. Then I put together like a little jam track for you. So that's where I tie it to the real world. That's how I connect it. That's how you're gonna create music. And today I'm not really gonna focus on the melody. I'm gonna focus on the notes and the triads and how to use those. You can do that if you want. If you can want to play little leads or lead parts, fine. I'll give you the jam track at the end. Now, if you notice, I'm on the D, G, and B string. So here's the first triad, C, E, G. Root notes in red, okay? Major third in blue. And then the 5G is in turquoise, C, E, G, okay? So you want to be aware of that C, E, G. And then you're going to start connecting all of this over time, how you're going to see these triads and scales, you're going to see them inside of chords, and that's what we want here, all right? So now let's go to the 2 chord, which is D minor. Now, if you notice the 2 chord, what I did, instead of keeping all the triad sets on the D, G, and B, I gave you an E, A, D triad set. So you got D, F, A, okay? Same thing, root note, minor third in blue, and then the 5 in turquoise, okay? So the major or minor third, depending on the chord or the triad, is going to be blue always. And I really want you to build this into burn it into your brain, all right? You want to put this in your toolbox. So D, F, A. And what's kind of cool, if you look at that shape, that's a beautiful shape. Now let's just go to the next triad chart, E minor, and we do the same thing, same shape. You say just slide it right up, E, G, B. Same colors, red, blue, turquoise. Root note in red, minor third in blue, and then we've got this note in turquoise, which is what? The 5, E, G, B. Okay, so download these charts, linked in the description. I want you to memorize like this. Now, we gotta go to the 4 chord, which is F. We're gonna go back to the D, G, and B strings. And see the shape? Just start recognizing these shapes. I have a bunch of videos I made on triads. I'll link those at the end as well. So this is F, A, C, F, A, C. And you want to practice that, F, A, C, F, A, C, all right? Next triad chart, slide right up to the 5 chord is G, G, B, D, G, B, D. Now you're noticing no sharps or flats because we're in the key of C major, all right? Gonna keep this real straightforward. We'll branch it out from here in the future. Now, the relative minor, 6 chord, A minor, A, C, E. See that same string set, G, B, D, A, C, E, A, C, E. And then this chord, the B minor 7 flat 5, the 7 chord is lovely. Now, I went ahead and put it up here. Here's the chord chart for that, just to make it kind of easy to go from the A minor to this. And you've got the notes B, F, A, D. So that has the 1, 3, 5, 7. It's just got this gorgeous sound. Very jazzy, right? So again, building triads, 1, 3, and 5. You can figure out these 7 chords later. Don't worry about it. The 7 chords are how we extend it out from here, but we have to build the house before we can, the foundation, excuse me, before we can build the house. So I think I heard it really well from, I think, one of Guthrie Trapp's videos. He said, like, the chords are like the foundation, the triads are like the walls and framing, or the framing and the drywall. Same thing. So go through each one, you know, C, and then go into D, right? The shapes, get those chord charts, E minor, and then F, G, A minor, and then the B minor 7 flat 5. All right, so remember the colors, root and red, major, minor, third, and blue. The 5 in turquoise. And if you're confused on anything, drop me a comment. I'm in this room all alone. I would love some feedback. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. I have you covered, all right? But I really want you to download the chord charts, and remember, we're making music. So what I'm gonna do here in 2 seconds is I'm going to give you a chord progression, and I added in more than drums and bass, okay? Because what I want you to focus on today is the harmonic part of this, meaning the triads, playing those. And then I do arpeggiate them. So what the chord progression is, it's going to go C to B minor 7 flat 5, C to B minor 7 flat 5, F to G, A minor, and then like a little turnaround on F and G, and then back to that same chord progression. But the first time, what I want you to do is practice playing the triads harmonically. So I play all 3 like this. You know, if the C, for example, all right, and then the B minor 7 flat 5, kind of palm mute it. This is a great time for you to practice all those skill sets. This is like a very focused practice for you. See, that's the problem as guitar players. It's so fun to sit down and just noodle away, which is great, but the more you do stuff like I'm showing you here, and if you actually watch this whole video and apply what I'm showing you, you are going to see like, oh, I get, it's gonna start, like light bulb moments are gonna happen for you, all right? Then the second time through the chord progression, I arpeggiate it. Man, why can't I say arpeggiate it, all right? So grab the chord charts. I want you to study the notes. I want you to build the triads. Remember, it's the 1, 3, and 5 out of the scale. All you gotta do when you go to the next chord to build it out of the scale is just take that note, skip a note, hit the next note, skip a note. And then you've always got your 1, 3, 5. And then when you get to that B minor 7 flat 5, just focus on the notes in there, all right? And we'll connect all the dots on this. Music is a lifelong journey. I'm just like you. I'm a student of music. I'm still learning. I love this stuff. I eat it like candy. It's my biggest passion, all right? So let me get you to the jam track. We'll wrap it up, okay? And then I'll give you the jam track, and then you can practice playing the triads, okay? Focusing on the notes. And then if you want, you can even practice playing melodies or lead lines. You can try different scales like C major, C major pentatonic, A minor, okay? Or try some of the modes. That's up to you, but I really want you to focus on building these triads and understanding how they're built and the notes and where they are on the neck. And then from there, you'll branch out to the triad shapes all over the neck. All right, I've said enough. Here's me jamming, really just playing the harmonic version and the arpeggiated version of that chord progression. And then we'll wrap up and get you underway. Here we go. All right, hopefully that made sense to you. Do me a favor, go get those chord charts right now, linked in the description. Check out our newsletter, check out our website. You know the drill. If you're new, we'd love to keep you. Like this video if you can, help spread it. I know the algorithm loves that. We'd love to keep you. Subscribe if you have never been here. I know a lot of you that watch don't subscribe, but the channel's growing fast. So my whole goal with this is to build a community that's tight-knit, that wants to help each other become better. Regardless of our skill levels, this is all about sharing our knowledge and pushing each other to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. All right, so check out the link to the newsletter. Again, get the chord charts, study those triads. You're gonna connect the dots. You're gonna do this. You're gonna become great. You're gonna get so excited when you have those light bulb moments and you start connecting it. Look at that little slice of the chord wheel that I have up there too. Study the notes and the chords in that key, and then you branch it out from there. This is the perfect key, no sharps or flats. All right, now I'm gonna send you to the jam track. I want you to practice the triads the way I do it. There's a keyboard part in there. There's a backing track, a guitar, drums and bass. The chord progression I'll have linked in the description down here. And just keep going. Remember, only you can stop you, so you know what? You're not gonna stop, you're gonna keep going. See you in the next video. Peace.